Hi guys, this is Bill from Spencer1984.com on a stormy Halloween night with another update to the Wangan Midnight Devil's E. And at this point, I'm pretty much on the home stretch with it. I've got to polish out the body, I've got to finish the trim on it, and that's just about it. A few little odds and ends once the body is all together, but I'll get to that as we go through. I decided to not open the hood on it. I did do some extra engine detailing, and I'll show that off in a minute, but because the engine bay is lacking a lot of details like the master cylinder, the electronics, the battery, I decided that I wasn't going to fully detail all of that. Instead, I would detail enough of it so that it looked correct from the bottom, and then just kind of leave it at that. Starting though with a look at the body, I've got it painted the same Tamiya TS51 as the chassis, and you can see there from the reflection where it still needs to have the final sanding and polishing, but I wanted to get everything else basically done on it so that I wouldn't be screwing up the polish by handling it too much. The front glass and the two side windows are the stock glass components from the kit, and this back window here is a tinted piece. Just wanted to give it a little extra interest there. And taking a look at everything else, the chassis doesn't have a whole lot more from the last time we saw it. I do have the exhaust system in place now, and that's the custom muffler from the kit. I won't be using the tailpipe. I am going to be using a custom metal piece for that, but that's going to wait until the body's on it so I can make sure to have the alignment exactly where I want it. And you can sort of see the turbos right there. I don't know if we can take a closer look or not, but there is a full twin turbo setup in there with plumbing. The plumbing kind of peters out right there by the front fender, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have everything under the hood done, put the body on, and then I'm going to put the intercooler in from the front with the piping just kind of aiming at what's there. So it's not going to be a full system, but it's going to look like a full system. And the triple carb setup with the air cleaner is off a Lamborghini Quindish. Interior is mostly box stock. Those are the stock gauges in there. The only modifications I made were the carpeting, the roll bar there, and there was an ugly gap right there at the back of the center console. So I just stuck a Hobby Design turned aluminum fire extinguisher in there. Hear that? Makes sense to be in the car, and filled the gap just about perfectly. And I also have the tires on it now. They do still stick out a little bit past the body, but not enough that I'm going to modify anything. Just going to accept that, yep, this car has a nice wide stance to it. So that's it. Just a fairly quick update on this. I'm probably not going to have another video of this because there's so little left to do. You're basically looking at the finished car minus polishing and a few minor body details. But I will include a link to the finished pictures in the description below, so you can check that out. And once I get this finished, I've got a couple other projects that I'd like to try to get working on this year. So check back on those, and thanks for watching.